In 2013, the BCS hunt was interesting to say the least. Going into Week 12, the top teams were Alabama, Florida State, Ohio State, Stanford, Baylor, Oregon, and then the number 7 Auburn Tigers. Auburn, with already a loss, by far had the hardest road to playoff contention. But let's take you to Week 13 and the crazy events that happened that changed the BCS season. So Auburn had a very tough game at home versus number 25 Georgia. Georgia is coming in hot, winning 2 in a row. One of those games defeating Florida in the swamp. Auburn got off to an early lead and pounced. They got 2 insurmountable leads, 27-7 and 37-17. Georgia then scored 21 unanswered points, giving them the lead by 1 point. With 25 seconds left, quarterback for Auburn, Nick Marshall, drops back and throws a bomb. The pass has no chance. But then the improbable happens. The ball was tipped by not just one player, but 2 players, right into the hands of wide receiver for Auburn, Ricardo Lewis, who would then take it to the house. At this point, with 25 seconds left, Auburn had a 7.3% chance of winning. After the play, Auburn had a 99.8% chance of winning. Around the league, Florida State, Ohio State, Baylor, and Oregon all won by good margins. However, the number 4 Stanford was stunned on the road by a 7-3 USC team. Auburn then had a bye, now ranked 6th. During that week, Oregon was defeated by unranked Arizona, and Baylor was defeated by Oklahoma State. This led to the 2013 Iron Bowl. Auburn then had to take on the number 1 Alabama. The game was a back-and-forth affair. Alabama had the lead 28-21 with 32 seconds left. Nick Marshall then dropped back the pass, and he found Sammy Coates for a 39-yard touchdown. With 5 seconds left, Alabama got the ball back and set up for a field goal. Previously, Cade Foster, Bama's kicker, missed 3 field goals, a couple of them which were blocked. Alabama then decided to put in freshman kicker Adam Griffith for a 57-yard field goal. Setback was Chris Davis in case of the field goal falls short. Bama then snapped the ball, and here is what happened next.
His back. Mandel will hold it. Now they've officially made it 57 yards.
Remember, a block kick can go the other way, too. You've got to be careful and get it up.
On the way. No, return by Chris Davis. Davis goes left. Davis gets a block. Davis has another block. Chris Davis. No flags. Touchdown. Auburn. An answered prayer.
Yes, Chris Davis ran it back 109 yards untouched. This play was so rare that a return missed kick only happened 4 times in the last 40 years. 2 of them came in the 60s, and one was by LSU wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. And last but not least, Auburn's future 49er Chris Davis. Okay, so approximately, if there is 129 FBS teams and 12 games apiece, multiply that by 40 for the 4 decades, you get about 61,920 games. This occurrence only happened 4 out of 61,920 games. This means there was a less than 1% chance of this play to happen. Amazing. Auburn then went on to beat Missouri in the SEC Championship, and Ohio State lost to Michigan State in the Big Ten Championship, assuring them a BCS championship game. After their loss to LSU earlier in the season, they had a 2% chance of winning out. there was a 17% chance to beat Alabama and a less than 40% chance to win the SEC. They unfortunately lost in the BCS championship to Florida State. But it's amazing that they even got this far. If you ask me, this is the most shocking end to any college football season by any team. They went from almost being upset by Georgia and out of playoff contention completely to 2 miracle plays that launched them into a BCS powerhouse. This is a phenomenon that we may not ever see ever again. Or maybe.
4th and 18.
Same defense, though. 3-man rush.
Lets it go.